Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest videos about Oracle Fusion Cloud here. Now we will discuss how to create a location. Now go to the task here, manage locations. So in Fusion applications, we have to remember the task names because it is very difficult to remember the navigation part because the menu names will be very lengthy. Menu names will be very lengthy. That's the reason most of the times we'll remember the task names here, and most of the task names will start with manage. It will start with manage here. Go to the task, manage locations, and go to open the task over here. And this is the locations task here. And this is what we will see the search results. And it's like in most of the Fusion applications, the pages we will see search and we will see the result, and we can go for create. So here you can create a new location, or you can go for load the locations by using the spreadsheet. You can go ahead with loading. For example, if client says I have 200 or 300 locations, you can go ahead with load this data here. Let me create a location here. Our location details, from which date the location is effective. Here. And I'm selecting the location set. So location set, when we are creating a location, we will ask the client, this particular location is accessible from all business units or particular business units. If it is from all the business units, then we will go for select the location set as a common. Common in the sense, your location is accessible from all the business units. It is accessible all the business units. Here it is. Okay, so here we will enter the location I omega location. And what is the location code? This is the name of the location code, and this is the status. We'll find this is the status here. And we can also enter description. This location is related to the inventory. For example, I want to utilize this particular location as a inventory, then we will be using this as an inventory. This will be using as an inventory location. Okay, and here we will go for enter location address, country, and postal code. Going to specify the postal code here. Here we will specify Omega Chicago location. And shipping details. In case if we want to utilize this particular location in the shipments, then we will be using this as a shipping details. We will be using this as a details. And then extra information, we have something new that we'll talk about later. We have separate concept called flex fields. When we are talking about flex fields, like extensible flex fields, we'll discuss about this. Extensible flex fields, we'll discuss about this. extra information and legislative information. Okay, so now click review option over here. Now we can see the details what we have entered successfully. Yeah, this is about the information what we have entered. And there are two buttons in the location task. One is save, another one is a submit. Save means the transaction will be saved in the database but not approved. For example, you don't have submit button and you have only save button. What is the meaning of that? Whatever the transaction you are performing, that is only transaction is sufficient. We do not require any approvals. We do not require any approvals. We can directly save the transaction and utilize it. But if there is a button called submit, definitely the transaction is required approvals. The transaction is required approvals. So who has to approve it and how it will be approved? What are different types of approval hierarchies we have? That we will be discussing in our next sessions, because we have separate sessions about the approval management. That time we'll discuss. Okay, so right now what I've done is I've created a location here. So just go for the task manage locations and enter the location name whatever we have created. Just enter the location name and click search button. I can see that location details over here it is. So this is about how we can create a location in common set. We have created the location in common set. It means your location is global. It can be accessible from all the branches. All the branches can access from this. Here it is. Okay, fine. Any doubts here in the locations? Fine. Thank you. If you do not have any doubts here, thank you.